Hey everybody, welcome back. All right, thank you guys for joining. We're just gonna have a little chat this morning. I'm not gonna be playing any music. I'm going to practice right after I finish filming this. But thank you guys for coming down into my little practice space. You know, I thought about naming this space. I thought a while ago I should call it the Sound Garden. It just sounds so cool, but you know, there's a band named Soundgarden, so I don't know if it'd be appropriate. It's not really unique. I'd be just kind of ripping off their name, but maybe you guys can help me name this space or something. Anyway, before I get started and talking about what I want to talk about, I wanted to say thank you to a few of the music YouTube channels out there that I've talked about before. I've left links for their YouTube channels. A few of these people have really reached out to me and communicated with me back and forth, so I really appreciate that. There's Phil from Left the Chat, which we've been kind of emailing back and forth. I'm hoping that we can have a phone conversation in the next couple of weeks about some things that Phil has proposed. He's got an awesome channel, so please check his channel out. Also, Brian Bowman, who's reached out to me via email and, of course, through comments on YouTube. Brian's a really incredible dulcimer player. I'm just so blown away every time I listen to some of his music. And the other one is a gentleman named Robert Woods, an incredible guitar player. Plays these beautiful pieces of music, kind of ambient music. Beautiful compositions. I mean, they're brilliant, and he's obviously a awesome guitar player. So he's really kind of inspired me to kind of get my shit together. So I wanted to give a shout out to those folks. There's a couple of other ones, and I'm sorry, you guys. I just cannot remember the channel names or anything right now. My mind is blanking out. So I'll put links for everybody in the description for this video, and you guys can go and check them out when you have time. So you guys know I've talked about this before. I really enjoy coming down here and playing music, and I'm perfectly content playing music for myself, my own well-being, my own mental health, my own healing and things like that. But I do like to go out and play live once in a while for people. So the last time I played in front of a group of people was an hour and a half guided meditation that my wife led. We had maybe 12, 15 people, I don't remember. That was back in September of 2024. And that was outside. It was very cool. It was in the evening. It was dark. We had some really nice lighting and everything. A really beautiful evening. But, I've wanted to do more of these, not a ton, but I would like to do more of them once in a while, and I really wanted to do them in different places. I really don't want to go any place that I've already been to. I mean, I would do that, but I would like to go and experience some different places. One of the interesting things to me has always been when I go into a room and set up, there's something about the feeling tone of every room, every space that's different. I'm sure you guys feel it too. So I like to go into those spaces and just make music. Now, I would be content to just go into different spaces. There's some places that I just fantasize about setting up my gear. I don't care if there's anybody else there. Just want to make music. I think it would be so awesome. So I would be content to do that, but there's also something about having people there too that's fun. So anyway, that brings me to the point of this whole video, is that I finally have a gig. Me and my wife are invited to lead a yoga workshop this coming Saturday from noon to 4 o'clock. So our plan is to do a 3-hour yoga workshop and then an hour guided yoga practice that my wife will guide, and I'm going to play ambient music for that, just for that hour. So This place is a place called Lakeview Hills. You can check the place out. It's called Lakeview Hills Golf and Resort Center, I think it is. Just lakeviewhills.com. I'll leave a link for it in the description as well. But yeah, so we were invited to go up there. It's about an hour and a half drive from our home here in the Detroit area. It's near Lake Huron. So I'm excited to go do that. They have a beautiful room with a lot of natural light coming in. So I've seen a couple pictures of it. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Very exciting to me. But here's the point of the video. You know, when I was first playing guitar, when I first started learning to play guitar, I played in a band with a best friend from high school that was a really great lead guitar player. I still play with him once in a while. We had different iterations of a band. So it was always him and I for sure, and then we had different drummers, different singers come and go and stuff like that. But you know, we played in bars for about 5 years, and we played a lot. I mean, there was probably a point, maybe a year and a half point, where we were the house band every Saturday night for this bar in the Detroit area. So every Saturday night we had an automatic gig, and I was working full time as well, and it was a lot of work, you know. But and I'll tell you, I just really didn't enjoy it that much. It was fun to play, you know. We would drink, you know, have a few beers before we played. We'd always have fun. We'd meet a lot of girls and things like that. It was fun, but I really just didn't. Honestly, I didn't enjoy it that much. I didn't enjoy the vibe of the bars and things like that. But one thing that came from that was that I started to have a dream that I would try to get this dream job. And the dream job was to be a roadie. I just dreamt of hooking up with the band, traveling from city to city, setting up gear, tearing gear down, you know, running the mixing board, maybe just hanging out backstage during the show. And I wouldn't have to worry about playing in front of anybody. So that was my dream job. So I got my dream job. My dream job is that I am a roadie, and mostly a roadie, and then a little bit of musician or guitar player, whatever you want to call me. I hate to even use the word musician because I'm really not a good musician, but I'm probably 80% roadie. So this is the way it's going to go, and this is like typical for what I do. And you know, for the distance that we're going, it's a little bit unusual because normally we're just kind of, anytime I might get a gig in the Detroit area, it's just in the Detroit area, so I don't have to really travel a lot. But for this gig, I'm going to tear all this stuff down, pack it all up, carry it upstairs because of course I'm in the basement of our house. Take it upstairs. I'm going to stage it up in our front room. And then tomorrow afternoon, we're going to pack everything up into my truck. We're going to drive up to the resort center for the workshop tomorrow evening. We're going to get everything unloaded. Hopefully, I'm going to get everything set up and do a sound check. And then we're spending the night there. So, you know, they're comping us a room for the night. And then Saturday morning, I have to get up early. My wife is leading she leads a yoga class every Saturday at 9 a.m. and I am the guy that runs the yoga stream because it's streamed. So I have to do that, and then that goes from 9 to 10. From 10 to 12, we have a little break. We're going to be prepping for the workshop. The workshop starts at noon, goes to 4 o'clock, and the last hour of those 4 hours is when I'm going to play ambient music. And then we have to you know, probably hang out and talk to the people. I think there's about 20 people or so coming. And then we have to pack everything back up, get it back into the truck. We have to drive home Saturday night because we have to be home Sunday morning for another event that my wife is leading. So she has to be home Saturday night to prep for that event. She's doing a group workshop Sunday morning here in our house. So yeah, it's like being on the road, and I've got to do, I'll probably, like I said, it's probably 80% roadie, 20% musician. But in terms of the work of moving gear around, I'll probably be doing about 80% of it. The other 20% will be handled by my wife and our friend who's a drummer who plays hand drums, plays djembes and frame drums and things like that. Is going to meet us there tomorrow afternoon when we get there. He's going to spend the night with us, and he's going to play drums for the ambient music part. So they'll be helping me to move gear around and everything. So it's not going to be a big deal, but it is a lot of work. I mean, the reality is I'm 65 years old, going to be 66 in July. So I'm not as young as I used to be. I can't lift a lot of heavy things. I have to be careful about how much I do because of my heart condition and things like that. So I can't lift really heavy things anymore. I have to be careful that I'm not overexerting myself, but it's all fun. And I love the roadie part, I love playing music too, of course. I love playing music, but it's fun. Now, the other thing that I did want to say is that one of the things that I've done in this space is there's permanent wiring all in this space. So I don't have to roll up any cords. I can just unplug my pedal boards, put them in the case, pack up the amps, take them upstairs. All the wiring that goes into the amps and into my mixer here is all permanent wiring. I even have power and audio cabling going to the space behind you, where I usually have my Headrush FR 108s there left and right. So when I'm down here practicing, I have actually 4 speakers, so it's like surround sound, which I am going to do this weekend, and I will make a video how it's set up. So I'm running everything in stereo, but it's going to be 4 speaker stereo. So it's I think it'll sound pretty cool. I'm looking forward to doing it. So that's one thing. I don't have to pack up any power or audio cables. I've got separate audio cables, separate power cables for when I go out and do a gig. But still a lot of work. Anyway, you guys, that's about it. I just wanted to share that with you. I am planning on, making some videos over the weekend. I'll probably, film us playing ambient music. I'm probably going to film us doing the workshop too. And I will film some of me setting up, and I'll do a little tour of the way everything's set up. Might do some of the room and things like that. So if I get some decent video and it comes out okay, I'll put that out as soon as I can. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for listening. Feel free to comment. Have an awesome day. And if you're a musician who is a roadie too, let me know what you think. I would love to have some help, and I've asked for help before. I've tried to get a couple of people to come out and just attend an event live with me and maybe do some photography, do some video, but nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to be the roadie for Shiva Das Ambient. So anyway, that's it for today, folks. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for all of you again who have reached out. I've been communicating with all of you that have subscribed, liked, commented, all that stuff. I really appreciate it. And I'll be talking to you again very soon. Have a great day. I got to get going. Be creative, whatever you're doing, and have fun and enjoy your life. Have a great day. Bye-bye.